Hiya, this is James Francis from jamesfrancisIM.com and I'm here to bring you another value pack video on internet marketing. In this video I'll concentrate on how to increase conversions by editing graphics and inserting new graphics on your sales page. So let's begin. I first found this post on the Warrior Forum, which is a basically global internet marketing forum with lots of value and lots of other members giving advice all over the place. And this particular member asked if basically how to increase conversions by making his page look sexier. And his post says, "My goal is to build my list of people in the billiard niche. In the UK, it's called pool. I have 700 people on my database and I'm trying to figure out how to start getting some cash back out of this. My site goal is to provide free live streams to our viewers, so basic information about the website. Um, but for now, any tips on getting more people to opt in from the homepage?" And his visitors have basically died off. Any more tips for getting opt-ins? The link is in the SIG, which is there. I've opened that for convenience here. So this is the basic page he would like to improve. And I'm just going to dissect this page here so you can see the sort of things which most people neglect and which could be changed on your own opt-in form to increase your own conversions. So the main thing which could increase conversion on this page is actually showing the newsletter sign up above the fold of the page. The fold of the page being here, there-ish. Um, so if he moved that sign up form to above the fold, say above the navigation bar there, which is typically a good conversion increaser because with most internet users being right-handed, the attention is drawn to the top right of the page, so that's usually the first thing and the most important thing they see. So if you move that up to there somewhere, then that should be pretty good. Um, Next thing could be incentives for opt-ins. People don't just sign up for your newsletter just for the hell of it, especially nowadays with all the spam. You've got to provide them with value and provide them with content. But what do I mean by value? Well, something that they would want to get. Basically, you're giving them a product in exchange for their email address and their attention in their inbox. So something he could do for this particular niche, he does past pool games, as shown there. Um, so maybe he could say like, if you sign up to this newsletter, you get a past archive of pool games. Another idea could be to do pool tuition videos from the experts. Say like, if you sign up to this newsletter, then become who you want to be, that sort of thing. Also, if you need more ideas for your particular niche, a good idea is to spend time with your niche um, and your customers and generally find out what they want the most. Say if you're into childcare, then you'd go to a mothers' meeting sort of thing, nurseries, and you'd find out what the mothers want and what the usual problems are, and then you'd provide a solution for that problem. Um, Next thing, you would state the benefits on the page. At the moment, there isn't really any benefits to the newsletter. It's just kind of there and out the way a bit. So you would state again, say like, sign up for the newsletter below to get your free stuff. Um, Also, privacy policy isn't shown anywhere. There's no legal links at all, and it has been proven that privacy policies, terms of service, and a disclaimer at the bottom of the page does increase the reputability of your site, and people do consider it to be more professional. So that's probably worth doing as well. Another way to increase opt-ins dramatically is actually change the graphics of the sign-up form, as at the moment it's not really looking that great. You could do this by changing the background colour to a brighter colour. As it'll be moved up there, people will notice it more and be drawn towards it. Maybe a few arrows from the sign up for our newsletter. So you could say, obviously, a bit better because this looks as though it's been drawn by a 5-year-old on paint. Sign up for our newsletter below, and then there'd be that there. As you can see, the submit button is overflowing the actual box it's supposed to be in. So even if you didn't want to change the actual background, you could still improve it just by extending the background a bit more, so that would actually fit on the background. As at the moment it doesn't really look that professional. Um, First name, last name, email. The text could be changed, made a bit bigger. Um, these form inputs themselves could actually be changed because in Internet Explorer, which I'm using at the moment, there's a Google toolbar for it, and one of those features is autofill, which makes the actual text field yellow, as you can see there. This can actually be changed using a snippet of code as follows, which is nested below this video. You can input that as follows, just copy and paste it into the go into your HTML code and then find the input that you don't want the yellow text to be, the yellow background to be there. Sorry. And paste it at the end as so. And that background transparent, no repeat, basically means that that yellow won't be there, and the important says that nothing can override it. It must be done. So therefore, there's no chance that um, it will actually still be yellow, and it will actually be clear white as it should be, making it look a bit more authentic and a bit more shiny. The Web 2.0 look. Um, yeah, that's basically all the ideas I've got off the top of my head. Although finally, one last thing is this menu here. You could change that to an actual graphic. Again, if you put something like a little handle or something, or just even a little sidebar like that, like a tag, with an arrow saying that it actually comes out, because at the moment you scroll down and you don't even know it's actually a menu. You think it's just three letters until you hover over it and it's actually a side menu. To increase conversions of the t-shirts, you could say get your t-shirts now instead of t-shirts for sale, because sale people don't really come onto your website to buy things at first anyway, your first meeting. Um, Also the logo at the top, it does look quite professional on this section here, and the logo of course, but this section it looks as though he's maybe done it himself or just did a bad job about it. Bit harsh, but sorry. The That ball there is a bit in there. It does look a bit like an apple on closer inspection. I suppose you could just get somebody professional to do that and fix that up. You could integrate a headline into this page as well, into that box there. I do like this box, it does stand out a bit, and this definitely is exactly what you need above the newsletter, which I was talking about earlier. But you could utilise this space to include a headline and a description for your product and your company. And that's about it. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. And there'll be more to come soon. But it's James Francis at jamesfrancisim.com, and thank you for watching.